Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the non-metals. So before starting the lecture, I would like to remind you about subscribing the channel to get regular video updates. So we will be discussing about non-metals, okay? So there are very few non-metals as compared to metals because in nature metals are more, okay? Examples of nonmetals you can see it's carbon, sulfur, iodine, oxygen, hydrogen, right? So nonmetals are either solids or gases except bromine, which is a liquid, right? This is generally asked in the exam, name a liquid nonmetal. So just remember it is bromine, okay? Now let's study the physical properties of nonmetals. How we do that? We collect the samples of carbon. You can take coal or graphite. Okay. Sulfur and iodine. Okay. And we have to record the observations regarding the hardness, malleability, ductility, conduction of electricity, sonority and all. Right. So let's make a table. So for carbon, carbon symbol is C. It's a non-metal. It's hard. It's neither malleable nor ductile. It does not conduct electricity and it's not sonorous. Okay. Similarly for sulfur and iodine. So these three are non-metals and we see all these properties say no. So we can say that non-metals are not malleable nor ductile. They do not conduct any electricity and they are not sonorous. Right. So we have seen the physical properties, right? Now we will see some exceptions are there. Okay. So all the metals except mercury exist as solids at room temperature. Okay. Mercury कैसे exist करता है आपने देखा है mercury liquid होता है ठीक है उसके बाद let's see metals had high melting points. Okay. लेकिन गैलियम और सीजियम का melting point low होता है. Okay. ये जो exception वाले questions हैं ये बहुत पूछे जाते हैं exams में. Okay. Iodine is a non-metal but it's lustrous. ठीक है बाकी सारे non-metals non-lustrous होते हैं but iodine is lustrous. Fine. Carbon is a non-metal that can exist in different forms. Okay, carbon कई forms में आपको मिलेगा. Each form is an allotrope. Allotrope term बहुत important है. Okay. कौन से allotropes हैं कार्बन के जैसे डायमंड है okay ग्रेफाइट है right. So diamond is the hardest natural substance known and it has a very high melting and boiling point. Okay. And graphite is also an allotrope of carbon and it is a conductor of electricity. Okay. Then there are alkali metals. Alkali metals कौन से होते हैं? Lithium, sodium, potassium. They are very soft and you can even cut them by a knife. Okay. And they have very low densities and very low melting points. So these are some of the exceptions which you must keep in mind. इनमें से आपके बहुत सारे objective fill up और short questions बनते हैं. So अभी तक हमने physical properties देखी हैं. Okay, now we are going to see some chemical properties. Okay, we are doing an activity. We take a magnesium ribbon and some sulfur powder. ठीक है, हमने magnesium ribbon को burn किया. We collect the ashes formed and dissolve them in water. We test the resultant solution with both red and blue litmus paper. ये हम क्यों कर रहे हैं? ये nature check करने के लिए कि ये acidic है या basic है. Okay. Now we burn the sulfur powder and we place the test tube over burning sulfur and collect the fumes. Okay. Add some water to the test tube and shake. Now again we test this solution with litmus paper and we check whether it is acidic or basic. And we will write equations also for this. Okay. So a general observation is most nonmetals produce acidic oxides when dissolved in water and most metals give basic oxides, right? So let us write down the equations. So magnesium plus oxygen gives MgO, that is magnesium oxide. And when magnesium oxide is mixed with water, it gives MgOH whole twice. Okay. And the observation is the red litmus paper turns blue. So this is basic. Okay. So metal oxide है ये और ये basic in nature है. Right. अब हम सल्फर के लिए देखते हैं. सल्फर प्लस ऑक्सीजन gives SO2, sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide plus water gives H2SO3 and अगर आप observation देखो तो it turns blue litmus paper red तो it's acidic. So sulfur is a non-metal तो non-metallic oxide जो है हमारा वो acidic in nature है. Correct? Thank you so much for watching the lecture and stay tuned for more lectures.